going on, guys? So today we're gonna be doing a little crazy video on can you vlog with the Canon 28-70 f2 lens, which is what I'm currently filming on right now. So let's go. So I definitely want to say that this is actually absurd. This camera setup I'm using, the 28-70, as well as the Canon R and the Rode Video Micro, which is on top. And this setup is absolutely massive, and you're gonna need some crazy biceps to hold this camera up to vlog with because it is heavy. So what made me want to even create this video? And for me personally, I wanted to dumb down my camera setup and my travel setup and see if I could actually vlog with the 28-70 to get that one lens, one camera body kind of vibe, and see if I could create all my images and all my photos and all my videos just with this one lens. I will say that this is probably the craziest camera setup I've ever used. With all my years of experience and like vlogging, this is probably the craziest setup. It's super heavy. I'm like out of breath. The image you're gonna get is super crispy. I'm looking at the screen on this side of the camera right now, and it honestly looks absolutely amazing. It looks super sharp, super detailed. One of the other things using this lens, it doesn't have image stabilization. So if you're using the Canon R or RP, that there's not gonna be any stabilization in the lens or in the body itself. The only thing you will get is the digital IS, which does help, but it does crop in just a little bit with the lens that's at 28mm that it's already zoomed in. So you don't want to crop into that even more and make it even harder to show your scenery. Woo! So after carrying this lens around for a while, it's starting to get extremely heavy. I'm not even gonna lie. My arms and shoulder are kind of annoyed by this lens. I will say that this is like the furthest my arm can reach out. So it gives you a decent range of video, but my arm is kind of shaking. This is ideally the positioning that I would keep it in, and it's snowing, by the way. This lens is super big. You're gonna get a lot of attention, and it's not inconspicuous. Like if you just want to go into a restaurant or a store, you know, vlog a little bit, record some stuff, and then call it a day. This is not the lens that you're gonna be able to do that with because it's absolutely massive, and it's definitely gonna stand out. People are gonna be like, yo, what is that? What lens is that? You must be professional because your lens is so big. That is something to be wary about if you want to go into a store and start recording. So this is the angle in a car with my arm fully extended, and yes, it does look super clean, not even gonna lie, but this is as much as I possibly could get in the frame. So if there's someone like in the back seat, I wouldn't really be able to get them unless I kind of angled it like this. But I'm going to switch over to the 15-35 and show you the difference of how much more you can get in the frame using that lens. This is a shot at 15mm, and you see the difference. You can see like the sticker on the top, even get a little bit further away, and it's actually pretty crazy. I could even hold it like this and get the passenger in and everyone in the back seat if I so choose to. Pretty crazy in the sense of if you are trying to film in a location that's kind of small, like a car, or just outside and show your surroundings, then it's going to be extremely difficult with the 28-70 f2. So I'm just doing this as a little comparison because it seems like every vlogger films in a car at some point. So I will say that this lens is better for like a sit-down table setup, like set it up on a tripod or a table, which I'm doing right now. You can see the background is totally obliterated, like you can barely see what's going on back there. I think that this is the ideal setup if you are going to be filming with this lens and not so much the walk around and shoot kind of vibe. You want to set this down. I will also say that if you do have this lens and this is the only lens that you do have, then yes, you can vlog with this lens. Is it ideal, and is it the ideal lens that you would want? No, I would say definitely not. If you only have a choice of one lens to bring with you, then yes, I could see you wanting to bring this lens with you, but I would only suggest that if your main focus is photos, you know, vlogging and video is an afterthought. It's like, I'm gonna go here, take these photos and I might record a little bit. Or if you are going to be filming B-roll, I think this lens is a B-roll beast. It's a monster. It allows you to zoom all the way into 70 millimeters and get some super blown out, straight buttery backgrounds. That would be the most ideal scenario. My final thoughts on, can this lens be a good vlogging lens? The answer is no, it is not a good vlogging lens. But if this is the only lens that you do have, you can vlog with it. You're gonna have to have crazy arm muscles and it might hurt your back because it's super heavy and it doesn't really get wide enough for you to be able to fit everything into the frame. It is super sharp. It is gonna be the best nighttime lens because normally lenses only go to f4 or 2.8. This goes down to f2. So with that being said, it is going to be one of the better night lenses. It's a zoom. Is super heavy. Like, I'm posting up against the seat right now because it's crazy heavy. It's going to be kind of obnoxious because it's so big. So I will say that there is better options out there, like the 15 to 35 lens. I think is a better lens, especially because this lens is so expensive. You don't really want to bring it everywhere, start bumping it around. But I will say though, if you only have one lens, then it would be a debate between this lens and a wider angle lens. In my opinion, it would be the 15 to 35. That's all I have for this video. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And leave down in the comments what other random crazy reviews should I do, especially if you liked this video, because honestly, this lens is crazy. And until the next video, peace.